What up? What up? What up? This is Mike the Philosopher here with another one. And this is the Ready to Love rankings for the women. Okay. Now, let me be clear of something. This is strictly for the first two episodes. Okay. I have a feeling that in episode 3, there is going to be a woman who is going to disrupt this whole list. Okay. And may end up shooting up the charts soon as her face hit the screen. However, until then, I'm just going to give you the rankings of the women two episodes in. And let me tell you this also. This is not necessarily just based on their looks. It's also based on their personality. So what I'm going to call this is a wifey draft. Okay? If I were to draft a wife, this is what the ranking would look like. Has nothing to do with just their looks or just their personality. It's just what I would consider qualified wifey rankings. That being said, without further ado, I'm gonna go start from bottom to top. Now, at number 8, okay, is Tequila. Now, Tequila is let me also say this. None of the women on here are unattractive. All of them have a level of attraction that men would like, you know. But what I noticed with this season of RTL Ladies, none of them are drop dead gorgeous, and none of them are very below average. They're all within the same ranking measurement, as you could say. They're all pretty much in the same range, in that 5 to 7 range. That's where all women land, somewhere in that 5 to 7, maybe 7.5, 8 range. They're not like last season was the best looking women of RTL in the season history, in the series history. And that's going to be hard to top. Okay. So coming to Dallas, you got a lot more fluffy women in this series. You got a lot more, and look, it just is what it is. And they're not messing with last season, but none of them are that ugly. All that being said, Tequila at number 9. At number 8. Leanne, who left, was 9, and Tequila is at number 8. And Tequila, what I don't really care for too much with Tequila is she has a lot of soft areas. I mean, she has practically zero muscle mass on this woman. It's all fluff. It's all loose weight, which is not very attractive. Her face is not bad, actually. Her face is not bad. But she is just too soft in the body area. There's no muscle mass. And if left untamed, it could look kind of sloppy. I'm just being honest. Not an ugly woman, but still, she just have too many soft areas. Now, it's not even just about her looks, it's about her personality too. I think low-key Tequila is a toxic woman, and she sort of admits this by saying, you know, if you want drama, you come to the right place. It's welcome here. So, um, and also we've seen how she reacts when she gets upset. She kind of flares up and, you know, ready to fight the rest of the girls. So that's why Tequila is at the bottom of the list. I'm not saying that she's a bad woman. I'm just saying out of these list of ladies, she's at the bottom of the list, and I would consider in 8th place when it comes to. Actually, I would have picked Leanne over Tequila. So Tequila technically is at number 9, and Leanne is at number 8, but she's eliminated. So I'm only mentioning women who are still on the show. So Tequila is at number 8 on the wifey ranking. At number 7 is, and a lot of ladies are not going to like this, but at number 7 is Janelle. Okay. Janelle, beautiful woman. She got a nice face, nice smile. I sort of like her mannerisms, her demeanor. I like the fact that she can laugh. She has a pretty decent personality, but you know, first of all, she is probably the fluffiest woman on the show. Okay. Some would say the most overweight woman on the show. Okay. And she has a bit of a, I guess you could say, a jealousy issue in her, and abandonment. So it has some abandonment issues in her. I know she was adopted, but I could see Janelle being very hot or cold, okay, with a guy. I could see her being very hot or cold. She can laugh with you, but if she's upset with you, she can probably give you the blues for real. And what was all good can turn real bad. Okay, so as far as wifey material, long as you're on her good side and all and stuff like that, it can be good. But I think if you get to that bad side, it can go bad, real bad. So that's why I have Janelle at number 7. All right. Now at number 6 is Kira. All right. Now Kira is decent looking. She's nice. She's pretty average looking, actually, to me, to be honest. She has that bubbly Becky personality, you know, and that's cool. I know she was a, you know, Dallas cheerleader or whatnot, and I know she's doing some other dancing, and that's fine. I will probably check on her flexibility. I'm sure that's probably pretty good. But I didn't really find her that attractive. I think, you know, she is kind of basic looking. I mean, she's the basic looking, average looking woman in my eyes, in my opinion. I actually think Janelle has better looks than Sierra, but Janelle is just a little bit overweight, so it drops her, and plus, you know, some other things. But getting back to Kira, I think she's okay. I think she's average looking, decent personality, and you know, there's really not even much to say. I know she took a shot at Quentin, said he really only likes, you know, white girls or whatever, and you know, I find her to be a little judgmental of people sometimes. She was a little judgmental of Habibi, of Quentin, so, you know, didn't really care for that much. So again, I'm taking not only looks but personality into account, and that's why she is ranked number 6 on the wifey scale. All right. At number 5 is Sierra. Sierra is not bad looking, but she looked totally different when she had the wig on. I thought she really looked mixed or Hispanic or even white girl when she had the wig on, which was kind of different, funny to look at. But she has a little weight to her too. She hides it very well because she's a stylist and things like that. But she has some weight to her too. And but she still has some pretty cute features on her. She can rock the short hairstyle. She does have a pretty nice skin complexion. Her skin looked pretty healthy, at least. That could be makeup too, but I'm sure it is. But she's still not bad looking overall. The things I start to worry about with Sierra is I'm actually worried about this journey that she's on. Okay, she says she's on this celibacy journey. I'm a little worried about that, to be honest. I'm a little worried about, and a lot of people probably haven't noticed this, but I'm a little worried about her drinking. How is she a low-key drunk? I'm a little worried about that because it seemed like she probably can drink a lot. I know we only 2 episodes in, and I'm bringing that up, but it was just something I was kind of closely watching, and when I was watching it, and then when they got into the lounge, and she just seemed like she's probably a low-key heavy drinker. So I'll be watching out for that. That and her celibacy journey. So, but Sierra is a cool chick, though. I like her personality. I think she's fair in all her judgments or her opinions. And I think her look is, decent too. So she's right smack in the middle of all the ladies at number 5. At number 4, and this is where it gets kind of tricky, because a lot of these ladies are really kind of on the same level in a lot of different ways. They're the same woman with different traits, if that makes sense. But at number 4, I have Aries. All right, now Aries was going to be lower on my list, but with this episode 2, she kind of shot up the rankings because I could see the seductress in her. I can kind of see the sexiness in her. I can see the feminine in her. I can see the physical touch in her. I can see that energy, that magic, that voodoo that she can kind of put on men. She got 2 boys, and that's understandable because I'm sure she probably did that with a couple other guys. But anyway, I do like Aries. I like her personality probably the most, to be honest. She is a little heavier too, which is why she was going to be a little lower on my list. But what I found is that she has a lot of natural beauty in her. She don't need a whole lot of help as far as looking her best. I don't see a whole lot of help that she gets with the makeups and the hairs and the eyelashes and the stuff like that. She has a lot of natural beauty, which is very attractive. So that's why I have Aries at number 4. I Now the top three I kind of go back and forth with. I'm not going to front. Um, but as of right now, I have number three as Unique. Now, Unique, she is she's an attractive woman. She's an attractive woman. Like I said, she give me a little bit of low budget, Megan Good. But, she did say some insulting things to, well, relatively insulting to Red. She can kind of be opinionated, which really kind of dropped her uh, rating overall. However, she kind of gained back momentum with how she handled it. She did apologize, and she did, just accept what Red was saying, and then just, you know, handled it in a mature way. Um, I also like how she moves with Marvin. She's not too judgmental. She's curious. So that tells me she's a very uh, you know, sexual woman and very liberated woman. And she is is down for the business. So, you know, those are some things that I like about her. And, she's pretty much she's fit and feminine. She still has to work on that friendly part, but I think she's you know good enough to be top three for right now. I'm sure that, like I said, there's going to be another woman who's going to interrupt this whole ranking, but for right now, Unique is at number three. At number two is Jessica. I think Jessica is at number two. I do like her personality. She is fit. She is feminine. Um, she hasn't said a whole lot to put her foot in her mouth as of yet. She hasn't really offended many of the guys, if any. She seemed to be connecting with Chris. Um, you know, One thing that I watch out for with Jessica, though, is she she seems to like a woman that can get bored with a guy real easy. You got to entertain her. You gotta do circus acts just to keep her attention. I think she probably has that low attention thing going on, but she has a lot of things going for her that I do like. She's a owner of her own coffee brand, which is pretty dope. She is relatively attractive. Um, she doesn't seem hard to get along with. She seems pretty easy to get along with. Um, and uh, I think she can have a sense of humor too. So those things are working for Jessica. Uh, and I think she's pretty. Uh, she's shaky at number two. Her spot could be taken, but I think right now she is a pretty good. I had her at number one actually, but I had to drop her down. She was transparent. She said she couldn't cook. As a woman, I just feel like, look, if you don't want to cook, that's fine, but just realize that lowers your value. I'm gonna just keep it real. That's just like a man saying, I don't change tires, or I don't do manly stuff. I don't fix anything. I pay people to do that. That's like you're gonna look at him like, okay, you can afford to pay somebody to do your manly stuff, but that's going to take away from your value to me as a woman. If you not manly enough to fix man problems, like, That's how men look at it when women say they don't cook or they can't cook. It's just like, yeah, your value, you still may be, decent looking and this, that, and the third, but it does take away from your overall value. That's a demerit. I'm just saying. So that's why Jessica is at number 2. Number 1 is Lee. Okay. And look, Lee is not without flaws too. Okay. Lee has, I do love the chocolate in this. I do love her body. She's got a banging body. I do like her personality a lot too. It does give off some wifey material. There's really only one thing that really bothers me about Lee, and that is her drive, her intimacy, her experience in the bedroom. That's one thing that really is worrying me, because if she's saying a lot of guys are leaving her and or cheating on her or lying or whatever the case may be, I'm starting to think that she's real timid in between the sheets. I mean, that's just me, and that's kind of a turn off. That's why I kind of had I had the top 3 women. I kept reshuffling them, and this is just how it came out as of right now. But this list is subject to change, because there's going to be other women coming in, and their personalities is going to drop them or rise them in the rankings. So, right now, Lee, she just seems a bit too conservative to me. I think that's what the problem is. I like a conservative woman outside of the house, or outside of the bedroom, I should say. But I like a very liberal woman inside of the bedroom. Okay. And I don't know if she's that type of woman. I think I just take her as a woman who is very conservative, love to work out, and then it could probably get kind of boring with her. Plus, she didn't have the best skin, as far as, I mean, I've seen skin blotches on all the women pretty much, but and she's a little glossy in her confessionals. She needs to take some of that grease off or whatever. But I think that she's an attractive woman. I think she's an attractive woman. I think her personality is attractive. I think her body is attractive. Her face, her smile is attractive. I just think that none of these women are blow your mind, type of women. They're just not. But again, this ranking is subject to change, and I'm sure there's probably going to be a woman who comes on the show who's probably going to be head and shoulders above the rest of these women that's on here, because they like to save those super fine women as secret weapons. So we'll see what happens in episode 3. But as of now, this is the ranking for the RTL ladies. At number 1, Lee. At number 2, Jessica. At number 3 is Unique. At number 4 is Aries. At number 5, Sierra. Number 6 is Kira. Number 7, Janelle. And number 8 is Tequila. All right. Did I get it right? Did I get it wrong? Y'all let me know in the comments. How would y'all do this? How would y'all rank them? Rank them in if you want to, or you can come on my show. We can talk about it. That would be very dope. And contact me at blackmanrankings@gmail.com, and we can talk about it if you want to rank them in. All that being said, hit the like, share, and subscribe. All right, I would appreciate that, and I would catch you in the next one. Peace.